Today, I'm talking about something that isn't talked about when it comes to losing weight. And it's about time that we start using this approach for healthy, lasting, incredible weight loss results. I'm Jenny, and I'm a holistic nutritionist. I am the founder of the Midlife Metabolism Fix, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to become the happiest, healthiest, and most fulfilled version of myself. And on this channel, I'm going to share with you all of the different things that I've tried and am trying on that mission. I will be sharing what I'm experimenting with, what's working for me, what's not working for me, my insights, my lessons, my epiphanies, and I'll also share the amazing successes that my clients have had. And I'm doing all of this because I really, at the end of the day, I want to empower and inspire you to be able to become the healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilled version of yourself, whatever that looks like. So let's get started. So today I want to talk to you about something that I never hear talked about when it comes to weight loss. And in all fairness, it's probably because most of the people in the weight loss industry haven't figured this out. I figured this out for myself, and it sparked a new fuel in me when it comes to health and wellness. So let me tell you a little bit, a brief version of my backstory. When I was 29, I was diagnosed with PCOS, and it was a terrible struggle for me. For those of you that don't know about PCOS, it's not fun, but I dealt with excess weight, hormonal issues, infertility, hair loss on my head, excess body hair. I mean, losing hair in your head and getting too much body hair at the same time as a woman is not fun alone, right? Acne, did I say that already? I had mood swings, depression, non-existent libido, crazy missing periods for up to 30, 60, 90 days at a time. I mean, the list just went on. Long story short, I decided that I wanted to resolve that for myself. I went on a long journey to do that. It was really hard, but ultimately I did. And when I figured that out for myself, I knew I had to go to school and help others. I had to get some formal education so that if other people wanted to figure this out for themselves, I could help them do that. So I became a holistic nutritionist and started working with women with PCOS. And I really loved that. As time went by, I found that more than anything, though, I loved helping women transform their weight issues. And as I started to approach midlife, I really focused on working with women who were in midlife like me. Us women in midlife, I mean, we got a lot on our plates, right? Most of us have a career, we have some kind of family obligation, be it kids, a partner, aging parents, who knows what. We all have interesting circumstances, it seems. We have career responsibilities, household responsibilities, and none of us seem to be very good at saying no to other people's demands. We seem to be really good at putting our needs on the back burner and foregoing our happiness and our well-being so that we can try to make those around us happy. And eventually, if we allow this to happen long enough, we become what I call an empty cup, right? And you can't pour from an empty cup. So I love helping women who are struggling with, low energy, hormone issues, low libido, low motivation in life, excess weight, learn what they can do and empower. I love to help empower and inspire them to reclaim their energy, to reignite that passion in their lives, to repair their metabolism, to get their life back, their zest for life, their pleasure, their desire, their their spark. In my own weight loss journey, I have dealt with a lot of frustration. Weight loss isn't something that comes easily for me. My body doesn't want to be a skinny mini. I put on muscle, and this is part of having a PCOS type body. I put on muscle really easily. I don't want to use up my fat very easily. So in order to lose weight or maintain weight loss, I have to stick with it. I have to be super persistent. And I realized when I was working with clients that not everybody was getting the results that I wanted for them. When I would talk to them, when we would first meet, they would tell me heartbreaking stories about how life was a struggle for them because of excess weight, how they weren't able to show up fully in life because of this excess weight, how they felt held back because of the excess weight, be it in their career where so many times clients would tell me they were afraid to go for a promotion or take lead on a project or something like that because they felt insecure about their excess weight. And somehow our self-worth is all tangled up with our perceived image of ourselves. So it was holding them back in their career. Or women were telling me about how it was affecting their relationship, how they didn't want to have sex with their partner, or they could only have sex with the lights off in the dark because they didn't want their partner to see them naked. They were ashamed of their bodies. It was causing them to have a disconnect from their partner emotionally because they didn't want to be vulnerable physically and emotionally because, again, their self-worth was tied up in their physical appearance. Or they were telling me about how it was preventing them from being the parent that they wanted to be because they didn't have the energy to go and play at the park or take their kids on a bike ride or for a hike or canoeing or to an amusement park because of how they felt they looked or how they felt inside their body. They just weren't able to do those things. Or even how they didn't want to go to social events like their family holiday gatherings or a party at a friend's house or out to a meal because they felt insecure about their shape, their size, how they perceived other people, how they were afraid other people were judging them, how they thought people thought about them. Weight loss in midlife is about so much more than looking hot in a bikini or, fitting into a certain dress for a special occasion. It's about how you're able to live your life and the pain that is caused when you don't feel good enough because of what you think you look like and what you think other people think of you. And I could relate to this firsthand. I mean, I don't know how many times I had an experience where my husband and I were supposed to go somewhere and I just didn't want to because when I went to get ready, I just felt so physically unattractive. So my clothes didn't fit. I thought people would be judging me or looking down on me because of how I thought I looked. Regardless of if it was true or not, this is how I felt inside. There was even one time when we were supposed to take my kids to a Christmas party, a kids' Christmas party. Santa was going to be there. There was presents for the kids and a lunch, and it was supposed to be a really nice time. And I didn't go because of how I felt inside and when I looked in the mirror. And I had my husband go with my kids, and I missed out on that experience because of all of the crazy insecurity that having excess weight brought to my life. And that experience is gone. I can't get it back. it was actually in a moment like that where I decided that something had to change. And I worked for a lot of years, and I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but this has been my experience too. And I worked for a lot of years helping women resolve these issues. And I had amazing successes with some of my clients, but other people I worked with, they quit before they even got started, or they didn't really do much. They never put in much effort, and I couldn't figure out why. I heard about their painful experiences, and I knew firsthand how it felt to be in those situations. So I didn't understand why they would quit on themselves before they even had the opportunity to have the positive benefits, the outcomes that they were looking for when they decided to work with me. And I learned some crazy things. I learned that when it comes to weight loss and fitness programs and all of that, if you get 30% of the people that work with you to get good results, then you are absolutely crushing it in your industry. No one tells you that. No one tells you that. That means that 70% of people that sign up for fitness programs or weight loss programs or diet plans or books or apps or whatever the thing is, that means that 70% of them aren't getting the results. And that wasn't acceptable to me. I mean, I want the amazing transformation for my clients, but I know how liberating it is to be able to just put on a piece of clothing that you like, feel comfortable in it, and go about your life and do the things and not have to think any more about, oh, when I lose weight, oh, how am I going to do this? How is it ever going to happen for me? Am I doomed to be stuck with this weight forever? Is this how life always is going to be? I know how liberating it is to be free from all of that. And I want that for every single person I work with. So why is it that maybe only 30% of people are getting success in this industry when they sign up and pay their good money to do these things? It didn't make sense. So I dove deep into understanding the psychology of all of this. And I learned some really fascinating things. I learned that, yes, you absolutely need to know how to eat. You need to understand how to move your body. You need to understand how to control in a healthy way your stress. And you need to understand about sleep and all kinds of different physical aspects of weight loss. All of the things that I learned about in school, and I've studied so much since then, and I've consistently applied to my own life. You need to do those things. But there is so much more to it than that. That is not enough when it comes to weight loss. You also have to understand mindset. And I'm not talking about some smart goals or some, writing a commitment contract or something like that. This goes deep. This is why 70% of people are failing. It's because they are not equipped with the tools to change their mindset so that they can understand how to get the desired result into their life, how they can go from having a dream and a vision to actually living that dream and vision. We're not taught how to do this in school. We are not taught how to do this in the workplace. We are not taught how to do this from our parents. Society doesn't teach this. I have read hundreds and hundreds of books now to understand this mindset. I have taken more courses and programs than I can count to understand the difference between somebody that learns this stuff and somebody that doesn't. And how if you don't have these understandings on how to change your mindset, how to stop the limiting beliefs, how to quiet that bully in your head that casts doubt on every positive change that you try to implement in your life, how to overcome obstacles when they inevitably arrive. If you don't learn how to do all of this, in addition to understanding how to drop excess weight in a healthy way, then the odds are that you're going to be one of the 70% who doesn't get the lasting changes instead of one of the 30%. And so I've made it a commitment to myself that I am going to do everything in my control to give the clients that work with me all of the tools they need, not just the diet and exercise tools, but also these incredibly important mindset tools so that they can live life the way they dream it to be. So that at the end of their day, when they're looking back on their lives, they don't go, what could have been? So that when they're an old lady, they can have a smile on their face and rest assured that they were able to show up in life fully and do the things that they felt inspired to do, that they weren't being held back by their insecurity and their inability to drop excess weight. So that wasn't the theme of their life. And instead, the theme of their life was overcoming obstacles and finding solutions to their challenges. So really, this is why I've created this channel. This is why I'm here. I want lasting change, positive change for all the people that I work with. And so if you're ready for lasting positive change, if you are ready to be inspired and empowered and learn tools that have worked for me and have worked for my clients that have applied them, then please stick around here, subscribe to this channel, give it a like, and let me know below what you're ready to see in your life. What changes are you looking for? What is that, what are you struggling with right now? And what does your ultimate dream look like when it comes to dropping excess weight? Because I am here to help you make that your reality. Thanks for watching.